Anybody ever had a caramel cake that was vanilla too? How good was it? It was good enough for me to request that cake as the cake for our wedding.
Yes.
She made.
She made.
Yeah.
She made, yeah.
She was so proud to be able to do that.
I was just glad she said she'd do it.
I was sad when I got there and there was the empty plate.
But I think what Daniel reminded everybody of is that she made all those great cakes. She could never eat them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's true.
Yeah.
You remember making that lemon meringue pie?
Oh, with the condensed milk.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I remember how good that was. Do you know why she quit making them? Because she heard that you can get salmonella from raw eggs, and that had 2 raw eggs in it, and she was afraid she'd make anybody sick. I told her I was willing to risk it.
Yeah. I guess that's before pasteurized eggs, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love using pasteurized eggs. Right. Somebody else has something they want to say about grandmother? Yes. Okay, Emma's going to speak here.
Okay, so I'm really bad in like calling people. And even my own mother in Pakistan, I barely call her. She always calls me. And same like mom, I tried, but I'm not a good person in calling. But she always calls me. And all she says, instead of getting upset or something that you don't call me or something, she always starts with, I'm sorry to bother you. I know you are busy, but just wanted to hear your voice. Just wanted to make sure you are doing good. And that's how she calls and just talks. And never gets upset or anything that, why don't you call me? And Manisha knows what I'm talking about, especially in our culture.
Yes.
Our mother-in-law.
My mother-in-law's like my mom's wife.
But my dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to say something about how she had fun when she was a little girl. She played, she and her brothers and her sisters played. They would take the split rail fence and take it apart and use it to dam up the creek. And then they would swim there.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. And then waiting for Papa's time to come home, let's put the fence back. And I'm sure he never noticed that those rails were saturated with water. And they had she said she and Lucille would get something called turtle mud. And I guess it came out of turtle, in a pond where you get that mud, they had it. Yeah, but anyway, a special mud. And she and Lucille would make furniture, little doll furniture out of that, and it would dry, and she said they would play with it and just had a good time. This is just fun stuff.
Yeah.
And she played football, she played basketball at Sullivan High School. When she came to Knoxville, they didn't have a football team, not football team for the girls. They had a basketball team for the girls, and they played half court then anyway, but they didn't even have that. And so she played softball. Yeah, did she tennis in high school? But she played softball, and she played on several different teams, like for businesses. She got offered to play for Kaz Walker on his team after they came down here, and somebody spoke to Papa. Papa kind of watched out for her in a good kind of way, to just be sure she was okay. And said, we don't think you really want Juanita to be playing for Kaz Walker. Those girls are kind of rough. So she played with them, and they wanted her to go to a bar with them afterwards. That was not her speed. No. And so she just played that one game. But she said she had fun. It was just a different kind of personnel. But another thing they did when they were growing up, they had a lot of red clay. And so there was a place that was a bank and kind of wet, and they made a slide go down there, and they would go out there and slide down that red clay. And probably why she didn't worry so much about us when we got so dirty. But they'd slide down that and just have so much fun. And they had a dog named Jack. It was a Jack Russell. And that dog would get out there and play with them. Had a big time. But there were a lot of things that she did. That she loved to dance. Daddy did not like to dance. But she liked Daddy. So that took care of that.
But
Mm-hmm.
you danced with her a lot at Daniel's wedding.
Yeah, that was very nice.
Oh.
I don't
And let me
remember
tell
that,
you,
but I did.
he cut the rug at Daniel's wedding. Do you remember?
Well, at
That might
Jonathan's
have been
wedding.
John's wedding when I was real little.
Yeah.
Yeah. that was-
Jonathan's wedding.
Wedding.
He worked himself into a fever. Yeah. Oh yeah, you were there, weren't you? Yeah. You were the one in the white dress, right? The white dress. Yeah.
Now you're wearing black.
I was there late.
No.
Some guy held my hand down the aisle. I don't know who he was.
Yeah. Oh, she was the one in those glasses.
I walked up those stairs and that guy was standing there. I don't know who he was.
But
You were talking about her playing softball.
I'm gonna stop this and.